just me and my guitar.
What's happening, guys? Mark back here from Mark's Aquatics. Today we've got a couple of coconuts and I'm going to make, I found these in the shop, so they're quite small ones, so I thought I'd make a couple of these balls to go in the tanks, one in each of my tanks. I'm just going to drill a series of holes all over it. We're going to try and keep it as round as we can. We're just going to take off a very small piece of the top and then keep it as round as we can, dig all the inside out as best we can, and what I want to do is I want to suspend it in the tank, so it'll have a very, very fine piece of catgut coming down into the top there, and it'll be covered in holes, and then the shrimp can zip in and out of all the holes, and then I may leave it as it is, or I may stick a little bit of moss around the top there so you can see them and they can go on the top and have a feed off the moss, but then also you can see them going in and out of the holes, so I thought it would be quite good. There's an old trick with these as well. I don't know if you've seen my other videos. When you actually want to take a drink out of one of these fellas, you've got the two eyes and you've got the mouth there. See, if you turn it that way, it doesn't look, the mouth's a little bit bigger. This is a perfect example. If you look at the other one, there's a little bit more misshapen, the eyes aren't in the right place, but this one is absolutely spot on to have a look. It looks like a little face. These eyes here are really quite difficult to drill through. They're quite thick and they're quite woody inside there, but this one is quite a fine little plug in there, so it's very easy to drill through. So if you want to drill through that one, if you just want to stick a straw in there and suck the milk out, you can drill that out. I'll show you in a minute. And you can suck the milk out that way. And if you ever want to crack a coconut straight across the middle there, you follow the two eyes along that ridge there, and then you get something and you hit it right there, and that will give you a lovely level crack all the way across the coconut. You'll be able to put it apart and dig it out and make a different type of hide, or fill it up with fat and seeds for the birds for the winter, which is what I do. But that's what we're going to do so far. So what I'm going to do, just to let you know, I'm going to drill out these holes. I'll drill out this one for you now. You see how easy that drilled out, and there was that the fleshy bit was there instantly. That's how easy it is. And you can get a close-up of that. So you can see that there, that popped off and the flesh was there. Now what that is, that's the easiest way for the root to come through. Alright then, guys, I'll speed things up now, and we'll get back when I've done all the work, and then we can drill some holes, okay? We've hollowed them both out now. That's all going to be hidden. That's going to be hung up like that in the aquarium, so you're not going to see the base at all. I'll knock all that rubbish out the bottom of there. And now what I've got to do is drill a hole in the top of each one. So I've drilled the holes in the top of each one with a small little tiny little bit, because I'm only going to put the because I'm going to put a piece of catgut through there to support it in the tank, so it looks like it's floating. I've got some very, very fine 2-pound line or 1-pound line, and we'll put that through the base, and we'll tie it around a little bit of cocktail stick and thread it from the inside, and then pull it through so that the stick holds on the inside. So it'll give it the look like it's floating, which can look quite good. I will say, with the step-in bits, if you've looked at some other videos and you've seen these, fantastic little tool, because you've been drilling through the coconut. Make sure you give it a little wipe down. Don't obviously put any oil on it or anything like that, but just make sure you get it nice and dry, or it will rust, and we don't want that. And as you can see, that one's a little bit gone, a little bit there, but obviously I've cleaned this, took all any residues, any oils off it before I started drilling and using this in the coconut for obvious reasons. But we're going to use that to I'm just going to drill now a series of holes all over these, and then we'll thread them up then with the catgut, and we'll put a little bit of moss around the top maybe as well, just to hide the catgut a bit, and we'll have a little hanging garden or something like that. Look quite nice. Okay guys, we're back after that, and it took about probably 10 minutes to drill these holes, but they look good. The shrimp are going to love whizzing in and out of there. They're going to jump through the holes and then go in and out, and baby ones can swim up there and hide inside. You got all this stuff left here, all the shavings from the drill. If you keep spiders or little tarantulas or anything like that, it makes ideal bedding for them. You can put it in and moisten it up a bit, because it's safe, there's nothing in it. And for other stuff as well, for other reptiles and different things, you can use it. They use coconut fibres for quite a lot of stuff in the reptile trade, and for substrate for the floors. But you don't have to chuck that away. You can always chuck that in your garden if you don't want to use it for anything else. That's what I'll do. I'll chuck it around my pot plants so it'll hold some moisture in. But what I've got to do now is I've just got to clean this stuff up, and then I'll get back to you and we'll do some more work. Alright guys, workshop's a bit cleaner now, so I can show you what I've been doing. I've got some nice catgut there, which is it's called Maxima, which I used to use for spinning when I was bass fishing. And it's very good for very camouflage, but you can see it now against the white towel on the background, but it's it goes very, very translucent when it goes into the water, which fools them fish when them lures go swimming past. And just like that, that's the ones I used to use. Made by Yazuri. Very good lures those actually, if you're going to go bass fishing. But yeah, basically that clips onto there, drag it through the water, and there's your off. Anyway, I'm getting into fishing. Stop it. Okay, we got the catgut, got the our coconut now drilled all the holes, and we've got a little hole drilled in the top there. So now I'm going to do is I'm going to thread the catgut through the hole, pull it through, and then put that back there. Now we get a little bit of cocktail stick, or in my case a bit of skewer that we made them shrimp matches from. Just snipped a piece off of there. Now the knot I use is an old fishing knot. Any of you fishermen on there will be familiar with it. Then you basically take that end there, fold it over, pinch it into your fingers there, so you end up with a loop, okay, with this tail sticking out. Pardon me. You get that tail sticking out there, so it's basically gone up round there, pinched again, and through there. Now you get your stick, put that through there, hold on to it, and turn that, twist it about, I'd say 5 or 6 turns, up to 7, whatever. And then you see you get that hole, that loop right at the base there. You see that loop? Now you want to get that tail and poke that through there, and then pinch it again. Stop pulling. Now what I normally do is just put your tongue on it, and then it will just slide up and grip hold. and then he's on there nice and tight. I don't know if you can see the knot, but it's just a series of little, it's like a miniature hangman's noose basically. Okay, and that's called grab hold of there now, and that won't let go of there at all. Now just snip that tail off, and then pull it back in through the base, and there we go. Now we have, I mean, you can see it over there. I've got the other one done as well, but now you can hang that in your tank. We'll put some moss around here in a minute. I'll go and get some of that, and we'll stick it on. Actually, no, number one first. We're gonna make sure these are boiled up first. Okay. Once they're all been dried and they've cooled down a bit, and we'll get some moss and we'll stick it on. Okay. Yeah, guys, I just thought I'd show you the boiling process. You can see how much of the how much tannins come out. It's quite a lot of tannin comes out. So if you want to get rid of the tannins, if you like clearer water in your tanks, I'd do this first. Do this anyway, really, because I'll say it's going to kill any nasties that are on there, and it helps it sink as well. So do that. Give them a roll around every now and again, and I give them about 10 minutes in there. About 10 minutes, pardon me, and then it's done. Okay guys, we've got 2 smoking coconuts there. We'll let them cool down, and about 10 minutes time we'll come back when they're nice and cool. They'll soon cool down with all them holes. I'll just take them outside and put them in by the koi pond in the other room, and they'll cool down quite quickly in there. So I'll get back when they're done, and we'll stick some of this moss on, and I'll rethread the catguts back through the tops, because we had to take them out because we were boiling it obviously, and that would have just gone to nothing otherwise. Right guys, what I've done now is I've done a sneaky little trick, and I've some stainless steel pins, but I've just put a dab of glue on the end of there, so I can cheat now. Instead of spending 3 hours trying to thread this through, I can just stick that through there now and pull that catgut through, and then pull it off the end. That'll save a bit of time. But now we're back threaded again, so I'll do that one first, and we'll grab the other one, pull him through there, pull that catgut off, and there we go, we're hanging. We've got some nice weeping moss there, which is going to look quite good because it's going to drape over the top, given time. I think there's actually a bit of Java, and there's a weeping. There's a bit of mixture of the two in there. So what we're going to do is we've got the glue gun sorted out and warmed up. Put that bit of old sandpaper there a minute. Stick the glue gun on that. Now what I want to try and do is, I've tried to mat this together into a bit of a ball. Glue on there. And stick him on. And then just pull that around till it's level in the hole. And we've got that on there. As I say, we don't have to put too much on, as always. We just leave enough on there just to get a nice covering. And then we'll get the trimming skizzers out. I think that will actually do that. So we got that one there. So just get this catgut out of the way here. And then we'll do the same with this one. Just part that in the middle so we can go around the catgut. There we go, we've got another one there, and we can just trim them up now with the scissors. I'll just get this other catgut up off the... I've left these quite long because I've got to connect these to a shelf when we put them in the tank. So tidy up these little bits, get the scissors out. I'm not going to do too much trimming. I just want a piece on the top so it's I say you can shape yours if you do these however you like. But I just want to leave a little piece on the top like that. Just give it a little knock. Any loose bits will come off. And then you can trim them off again. That's that one done, I think. I like watching the little shrimps exploring after we put these things in. We love going for a little mooch around and finding things, new things to explore. Like I say, quick tap. And then we got some little hanging gardens which they can go and explore. Like I say, it might not be everyone's thing. Some people like a natural look to a shrimp tank, which is absolutely fine. But I like to give them something to mooch around in, and I think they're going to enjoy those. It'll give them something to do. It'll give me something to put the food in, so they can all go up to the top, and you can see them swimming around, swimming up to the top of the tank. We'll go and put these in the tanks now, and I'll connect them up. So bear with me a minute, because I've got to put a couple of eyes in the shrimp room, and then I'll get back to you and we'll see them in the tanks. Okay. There you go, guys. They're all in the tank. This one's being inspected by the shrimp already. They're zipping in and out of the holes, and they're all over the top as well. We go around to this tank with the super glare. You can see that one there just floating away as well. I'll try and get back a bit so you can see them in the tanks. Both hanging there. I think they look pretty cool. Anyway guys, give this a try. And I'd say it might not be your cup of tea. You might like a bit more of a natural tank, but I love seeing the shrimp exploring, going in and out of these hides, and all the other shrimp hives that we've built. And yeah, so I was sitting here for hours watching them. Anyway, I hit 200 subs yesterday, which is fantastic. Over the moon with that. Thank you very much for all my subscribers. I really appreciate it, and giving me the time, and that you like the videos that I'm putting up. Anyway guys, like I always say, you're all stars. I love you all. Be safe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.
Just me and my guitar.